They finished that game with a 23-9 fourth quarter. And so Argentina.
I'm anticipating a very physical game when it comes to the interior paint area, and Dantas can hit a three, but she also gets down low.
All the bigs that we talked about for Argentina gonna have to do a really good job at boxing out and ending those defensive possessions. Brazil is gonna start with the ball. Gonzalo looking to get it into Cardoso. Marcelino does so, and Cardoso the first bucket of the game. Dishes back up to Chagas. Chagas likes to look from the foul line, but off the back rim. Brazil coast to coast. An easy one at that for Alana Gonzalo. Chagas against Demiris. Back up to Chagas now. Kicks it in. Ghana off the glass. Nascimento from the three.
Argentina is really concerned with the bigs running the court for Brazil, as they should be, but they've got to also identify those guards on the wing and even on the attack at the rim.
Gretter from three. The answer from the point guard of Argentina. Brazil now slowing it down. Gonzalo finds the opening, and that's good from three. Gretter puts up a long two. She was the player of the game.
Gretter hitting shots early is going to help. You're going to have tighter defense on her and maybe giving her bigs a little more space to operate inside.
Dantas, step back fadeaway is good for another two. Gonzalo now to Marcelino. Marcelino. Chagas went under the screen, and Marcelino shows that she's lethal from the perimeter. Caruso uses the screen, turns the corner, sees the trees, retreats it, gets it right back up to Burani, and Burani adds to the total for Argentina. Nascimento. One quick pass and it's up, but Gretter gets it and goes downhill, finds Ghana. What a rim run.
In this matchup, you see it early on, but listen, it's early in the game, so cool heads as Gretter busts through the initial line all the way to the rim, and no help.
They feed Dantas down low. Dantas through contact. Tells the ref there was some contact there, but is able to put it in for 2 points as Brazil.
Very early, but every possession.
Burani just one personal foul now. 2 team fouls. And Bella Nascimento. Yeah, I mean, you're getting a look at Camila Cardoso eating inside, kicking out to Bella Nascimento. They're really looking inside. Feeding Dantas, she's got three, kicks it out to Gonzalo. Gonzalo off the mark, but Marcelino with the offensive rebound. Back up to Gonzalo, and she'll try again. This time, it's good for 3 points.
Ghana can have that one back. Maybe she uses her left hand. She doesn't have, when you're going up against an elite.
Caruso off the Burani screen. Finds the rolling Burani, an extra pass is blocked by Cardoso. Dantas. Marcelino at the line. An offensive rebound by Cardoso. Way off. And Brazil looking to get going in the transition. They find a cutting Cardoso. Cardoso finds herself under the rim, but still able to show her dominance in the paint. Really impossible to guard. And Camila Cardoso leads the way with 10 points, 16 points in the paint. Nascimento uses the screen, really looking to get it inside. Camila Cardoso. She's making it look easy inside and really dominating the paint. Here's Cabrera, trying to own the paint there.
That's like blocking pad practice type stuff.
Boquetti, Amy called that one. Boquetti lights it up. Mora, who celebrated a birthday yesterday, in for the first time for Brazil. And here's Nascimento, finds a cutting Camila Cardoso. What hands underneath for the 16th point in the paint for Team Brazil. Here's Moura. Bella Nascimento for 3. 9 points for Nascimento. Turns the corner. Finds 3 white jerseys and kicks it out. Mungo to the corner now to Boquete. Boquete picks up her dribble, but fakes the defenders away from her. And De Oliveira, the 45, skips it back to Martins. The extra pass to Ferreira. De Oliveira saves the offense there as she kicks it to Ferreira, who pulls up from 2. Catarina Ferreira. It is coming.
A little more Dantas than everyone else, but you'll still see a lot of different players for Brazil just making the smart play there. One dribble pull up on. They can't get anything out of it. Brazil's not relenting any kind of looks, any kind of shots.
Moura wants in on the action from in the key, and what a pass from Sasa Martins. Get back-to-back titles for Team Brazil. Some action there, gets Cabrera the look, and she makes the most of it. Here's De Oliveira for Brazil. Wheeling deal out to Moura. Moura feeds inside. Dantas, the spin move, fade away, 2.
So comfortable with that shot.
Cabrera looking for a comfortable shot. She gets it out to Gretter. Gretter from 3. And that's what Melissa Gretter does. Cabrera hands it off to Gretter. Gretter puts on the Jets, finds the open look, but just a bit strong. She tries to get it back on the defensive end, but here's Gonzalo to Dantas. Dantas drives, puts it off the glass. This time it's an and 1 and 3 possessions in a row. Brazil well on their way to 50 points as they have 46, but it's Melissa Gretter on head there as you see both of them kind of.
Dantas also took the tuck.
Bella Nascimento has been knocked down from 3, but this time looks for her teammates, and they get it right back for her. Looking out for Nascimento, 4 for 4 from 3-point land. 9 points, shooting 73% from the 2-point range.
Their defensive effort has been equally special here.
Nascimento pulls down the board on that one. Gonzalo into Silva. Out to De Oliveira. De Oliveira. Argentina now. 10 seconds on the clock. DeRusso drives baseline. The reverse layup is good, and that's a way to finish. Finds Chagas, cutting Chagas. Back out to Ghana. It's knocked out of her hands by Sasa Martins. Can't fall asleep, and a rim-running Moura puts the fast break points in. Shot clock unplugged now for Argentina. Uses the screen, Siciliano. Finds Hentonetta from the 3. Off the mark, but an offensive rebound for Ghana, and she's able to connect for 2. Feeding her partner down low. Marcelino drives. Dantas kicks to Gonzalo. Finds a wide open Nascimento from 3. Gretter looking to fire up her team. Here's Cabrera. Cabrera, tough move. Can't connect. Offensive rebound blocked by Marcelino. Back out. Excuse me, that was Flor Martinez. Cabrera hits the deck down low, and it's getting chippy. Damiris Dantas up against Burani.
The score 0-0. Look at the force which Dantas plays with.
Siciliano drives, pulls up, a nice spin move to create some distance between her and Gonzalo, and she makes the most of it. Now by Brazil as they're on the move. Marcelino out to Gonzalo. Gonzalo settles for the 3. Offensive rebound back to Dantas now. She's been hot so far.
And they got to keep taking these nice shots regardless of the score. This now starts, you start thinking about tomorrow and feeling as confident and at your best as you can.
Siciliano, back-to-back jumpers. Brazil leading the way 71-42. Here's Nascimento. Nascimento sees the opening. She's good.
She's picked the game apart in terms of when it's her time and when it's her time to get the ball to the bigs. And speaking of getting the ball to the bigs.
Here's Chagas. Chagas, one of the leading scorers for Brazil, gets it right back up top. A one-on-one against Cardoso. Hands it back to Martinez. Martinez drives a floater off the glass.
I think she wants some bling. It's okay if it's a couple days late.
As Martins on the other end slices through traffic, uses the screen, kicks it in to Mora. Mora deserve the victory as much as the team out there. Here's Argentina looking to not allow that victory. Having an offensive showing here tonight, and there's Camila Cardoso.
Her hands, her ability to catch those, not a whole lot of balance, and to finish with the player underneath you is incredibly uncomfortable.
And so far it's working for them. Points in the paint, 32 of them have come from inside the key for Brazil as Chagas gets to work on the offensive end. Ferreira now. Got it back in the 45, the two-man game between her and Silva. Silva connects from 3.
Be happy to come back and get that extra degree.
A nice bucket there by Siciliano. No quit in this Argentinian team, and you see it right there.
What looks like will be a bronze medal game against Canada. Not that I'm a crafter.
We just walk into Amy's house and all the walls are covered in
I can't
puzzles.
give them away. I'm like, who wants? We'll probably at this point be leaning into execution from both sides. A triple drag up top, you don't see that often. You usually see 2 players. How about a triple drag up top, and probably really proud somewhere in the gym or at home watching.
I hope he's here. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Siciliano puts it up for 3. You can't give up, but you also got to think about reserving a little bit of yourself and your energy for the bronze medal game tomorrow as Hentonetto puts one off the glass for 2.
At the Women's AmeriCup, but then you look at this type of loss, it's just devastating too. I mean, these ones can be demoralizing, and both teams really have to make sure that they reset mentally.
Won in 2023, and Argentina has a chance at the bronze medal game after a really good showing. Ghana is charged with the foul, and that's her 5th of the night, and she's going to take a seat for Argentina.
Tight semi-final game, had to dig down and come out with some big plays late to punch that ticket, and then you've got this Brazilian team.
Back up to the point guard as Ferreira drives, dishes to Thaina Silva, and Silva kisses it off the glass. Siciliano finds herself in the corner, dishes back up to Buchetti. They swing it around, and Martinez dishes off to Hentonetto, and it's a block by Manu Alves.
Great example and a great lesson.
Doesn't get the call there as they head back the other direction, and Martinez makes the most of that turnover with a bucket. Here's Sasa Martins off the Alves screen, dishes to Thaina Silva, and Thaina Silva.
We've seen not every game, but some games really change the pace of it.
And there's Mama Silva with another bucket. And that's going to be it. Brazil a chance to defend their title here in Santiago, Chile. Brazil takes the win over Argentina here at the semifinals.